Hello guys, my name is CS2. In this video I would like to share my own experience on Face It, how to play Ancient. We're gonna cover T side, CT side. Before we did Mirage, so check it out if you didn't see. And I think Ancient is a bit more complicated and you need to have a team coordination. But still I want to share with you some solo plays as well if you want to do something like this. So Ancient, as you say, you need a certain team coordination, and what I would say is that you always need some certain goal in the early round. Why? Because if you don't do anything, then what's gonna happen is that City is gonna take elbow, and City is gonna fight for heaven. That means they're gonna take this B lane control, and then what you have is nothing, right? You need to retake, and retaking with your team is pretty hard, right? So I just want to say that don't just go outdoors and stay like this, but do something always. Like let's say you coordinate with your teammates to go cave, or you go cave by yourself, whatever. Just do something. Um, Now I want to show some certain things that you can fight for. So the most kind of defaulting thing is to take cave with your team, right? I think this is really good. You can do it in multiple variants. Always have a player that mollies or that smoke heaven from here, like this, and jump throw. So you don't need to be caught by the mid player jumping. Then you can also throw Brawl and Molotov, which is inside cave right here. I thought I whiffed it, but it's okay. And then obviously you want to fight, right? So how you want to fight? Always second guy, definitely I would recommend, or if you're alone, just smoke off this stone like this. If they're obviously mulling B lane, which CTs will. And then play for trade. I also like as a supporter, as a as a third guy, third spawn, just to throw like this Volk flashes, and this is popping in this corner and blinding everyone here. But these will not be blind, so I really like the slash actually, always works. And what is important to understand is that your goal is not to just like fight it like until death, right? It's the point of this is not like to split B insta, so like you are just rushing headlessly like this to B side and fighting long. No, you just want to take this cheetah or jaguar or how you call it. You want to take this, and now we have a space, right? So we can like crouch here and just hold for some push. But this is like important because now those B players, they don't have like a lot of space, and so they need to play a bit more, how to say, safe, right? There is like a one ram guy. I just want to say that you have some space to work with, right? You have this cave, which is really important. Um, the other variant for this as well is to, for example, smoke inside cave and fight for mid. So what you want to be doing is that you want to smoke inside cave, then you want to smoke red room mostly, and the strat can be again with certain variability, but mostly it's like the guy that's smoking red room and cave, he's gonna flash for team. One is going elbow, mulling boxes and waiting behind the elbow smoke, and three are rushing B lane with this smoke obviously. Rushing. Flash is coming. This elbow guy is breaking the smoke and checking the lower mid. And you guys are just rushing. It always works. People don't know how to counter it. And if they do, you can do something different. So always this strat, try to manage it with your team. I think this is the best strat that you can do in Face. It always works for you. Now, uh, also other thing is that obviously you can go to say if they are not playing op. This is good, but you need to be understanding that you need to pressure mid, okay? So it's really good to just don't do nothing, and then you can pressure it, right? So you can molly, you can HE, you can flash. One guy is doing this, and then all guys are just contacting A. This is good because there is maximum one player on A side, so you can caught him off guard. And then you want to say, okay, do we want to fight CT or do we want to fight Donut? If you want to fight Donut, you smoke CT and you're going all in Donut and take it, right? If you want to take CT, you smoke Donut, you flash, and you try to smoke off this, so you take this whole space. This is a better variant, but it's more risky because the rotations could be already there, so that's why it's a bit more risky. But I see a lot of people just smoking Donut and CT and not doing anything. This is bad, if you don't have advantage, right? If you have advantage already, like 5v3 or 5v4, I think it's good to just, you can stay in temple and just hold, right? But if you don't have advantage, then definitely you need to take something. It's like on every map, on every post plant kind of. Also, other thing that a lot of people don't do is doing something on the ramp. So I think you can, as a rifle, you can just behind the molly, just go out. Literally just go out. If you feel like it, if you feel that the enemy is bad on B, he's not gonna expecting that. With trade is even better. Because what's gonna end up happen, right? You get this skill, you molly off cave, you smoke deep CT. Fuck, I always miss that. You smoke deep CT, and now you have whole CT, you can plant for long, you don't need to take cave, and you win the round, right? So that's what you can do. Or also what I like to do as well for a play is that I smoke Alex B like this, which is side smoke. I get close, I wait for the Molotov or the reaction, and I molly side. And this combination is really good because he can be only ninja, so you can just check like ninja, and now you can surprise him. But mostly what's gonna CT is gonna do is that they're gonna break the smoke, and mostly they're gonna smoke you off like this. What I see a pattern from enemies is that when I throw this util, they smoke it and they play close the smoke. So for example, like right here, right? They're holding like this. This is the habit of classic B player. Like it's always like this. So what I like to do is that even if I'm smoked, I like to like pre-fire this left side. So I look at radar, boom, and I get kills all the time by doing this because people are always going here for some reason. So that's how you can manage with this thing, kind of. On B, definitely recommend to just spam this. You can always get kills again. And now I want to talk about a bit like a mid-round control. So now we talk about like some early stuff that you can do, and now what you want to do mid-round and how you want to direct your team, right? So you can do a lot of things. You can either molly donut and take donut. This is really classic and you should win those fights always. Having donut, having mid, having cave, having ramp, and aiming is like the best thing that you can have. Because you have like a whole space to work with, and now you just regroup your teammates. Let's say you want to split A, and you just do it simply, right? Nothing complicated. I also like, for example, to direct my team towards A or B if we have cave or donut, and then I like to flank a late on the red room. Even if it's B, even if it's A, it's always good to do. You want to play always late, just be a baiter, and you want to catch those guys off guard. They never gonna walk like this. If it's already A, people are gonna run hold red room, and you have the sound key advantage to just pick in the right time and kill this guy and fight them. Always works. Always works. You have 3 kills, and it's really dangerous for CTs. So yeah. If we talk about CT now, there is a couple of things that are important to say, and I think you can do a lot of things in this, but mostly let's start with the position. I just want to start the game. I just want to restart game so I have money. Okay. And so now where we start. So we can start, for example, on B. So as a B player, you want to again have this kind of like a system who is mollying where. So first spawn can molly ramp, for example, and second spawn can molly B line, right? So that's what you wanna be having as a B player, this kind of like system, so you know it. And I mean, you can start long, you can flash if you want, peek, right? Just for info or something, and play some super chill angles like this, for example, or just jiggle, you know, and then you can smoke it. Again, you want to buy time, you don't want to be dying, you're just an anchor. And late round or mid round, if you don't have information, you need advantage or something, it's always worth it to call with your cave teammate or rotation to just walk B together, right? So we want to take info, get some kill, always works on face it. As a cave player, again, have a system in this. And I would definitely recommend to just HE of the wall. People that are going in and get this HE is incredible good damage that you can have. And yeah, I mean, you just blank. I like to play this position right there, crouch position is really good. And you always want to say to your mid teammates if you have a heaven or not, right? So if you're smoked or you don't have heaven or you're not fighting for cave, always say that so teammates will know they should watch it. If you have it, then you say, I have heaven, let's fight B lane or something like this. Because now you have this guy and you can fight together, right? Time the peak and peak together if you want to. Really important, communication with teammates. Best thing is to, for example, flash close like this and spam B lane. Or block it somehow so they will not kill you. Really good thing. Also, I like to just shoot this guy off. I think from this side it can be wallbangable. Yeah, something like this. From this side. Shoot this guy off on top. It's really good. And yeah, that's how you should play cave. On B, I mean on mid, a lot of people don't know how to approach middle, okay? And I think this is really important to understand. So you want to have a one mid dedicated player. Then you want to have a rotation player, which is AVP, but he's playing mid as a default mostly. And then you have A player, which is also kind of rotation filler, let's say. It's important to understand. He's not like A anchor fixated. On middle, it's really good to throw insta smoke elbow if you know it. It's really good. I mean, from this right side spawn, everyone should know it. The last one, it's you aim right here, you shift and you jump through. Always works. Yep. And then obviously double molotov for one molly and 8 cheese and take this kind of space. Now you want to know if you want to fight mid or not, right? If you don't want to fight mid, which is default at the start, you can prepare this flash and throw it if they're running out, boom, and you can swing with the flash. Or you can jump jungle, wait there, you can smoke yourself and peek. You can flash somehow. I think there was a really good flash here. You can flash and peek and fight. It's like based on their reaction. So if they're fighting for it, you prepare those utility to fight together. And if they don't fight together, I mean, if they don't fight for it, then you can take it because it's free space, right? But if you want to take it no matter what, then you always need to have 3 mid players. So the A player is gonna play with you mid. You smoke elbow, you do all the utils, and then the rotation, whatever, can throw like flashes like this, or flashes behind boxes, or whatever, right? Just to support them. So this is important. If you want to play full passive, for example, you can tell to your teammate, go with me red room, I'm gonna break the smoke. And you are breaking it on the contact on it. So when you hear flash, you break it and you hold. Probably you're gonna get some kills. So yeah. Now, if you want to fight it insta, right? Because they're gonna molly it right here. You always want to throw the smoke behind the boxes. This is game changer because you throw it, you extinguish, and now you can just see normally. You see normally, and you now can peek heaven. For example, those guys, they think it's mollied, right? Because his teammate is mollied. But you smoke it, you extinguish it, and you peek, and you have 3 kills. Always works. This is really good. And obviously, if you don't want to take it instantly, just wait for the molotov and then take it later on, right? You flash, you peek together, whatever. Later round, if your rotation player, we're gonna talk about it, rotates to B, the mid player, the dedicated one, can jiggle with smoke or just play for info. Or you can play also this really good off angle, it always works, easy kills here. And just try to delay the time and say if you have red room or not and stuff like this. Rotation player is can start everywhere, I mean, but it's really good to just start mid, on face especially. In team environment, as an AVP player, you start everywhere, but in Facets, I wouldn't complicate that, and I would just start mid every round, if possible. But later round, you know, if you have it, you don't want to fight, you can rotate to B. You can, like, if they take in mid now, you can throw utility, like this, let's say. Flash close, flash deep, something like this, and you take the B line space with your teammates. But normally you can also, I don't know, go away, for example. And the A player is not fixated, so just support mid, fight for mid. And if you're playing A, what I love to do is that I like to go on this sign and start, hold Molotov and hold like this. Now, always when someone is going here, there is a shadow. So you can just buy time, so when you see shadow, you throw the Molotov, and then you play back of side, then you can smoke it. That's how you delay it the most, right? You can HE behind it, whatever. That's how you delay it the most. So I think this is really good. Because if they're rushing out, you molly, you can play here, you get a kill, and you play retake. That's how it should be. Always play retake on A, never die. Because A is so easy to retake, even if you don't get one kill. That's it, I would say.